Can't get my Tecumseh engine idle down. Put new governor and carb on it. Adjust linkage every way. Thought maybe it could be the needle float but has plastic adjustment on it.
Hello, and thank you for choosing JustAnswer. I'll be helping you today and am committed to providing clear and concise answers to your question. What Tecumseh engine model and spec is this, please? The model infor will be on the blower housing of the engine. What application is it mounted on? Remote cable or manual throttle?
The decal describing model is gone. It's a Ariens lawn mower. It does not have a throttle cable. It is a 2000 model, 6.5 horsepower. I think the number is XXXXX.
The 911505 is more likely the Ariens model number since it follows their format. Let me see if I can cross it over. What is the Ariens serial number following the model you supplied, please?
All that info is gone.
Let me do a bit of digging and see if I can figure out what we're working on here. Tecumseh has linkages like Carter has pills.
The engine doesn't have throttle linkage. The only linkage it has is the one from the carb to the governor lever.
Every engine has a throttle linkage. Otherwise the governor would not work. There must be a link running from the governor arm to the carburetor. Looks like this is a Millenia OHV engine. Do either of these look like what you have?
It has a Millenia sticker on it but doesn't look like any of the above.
Let's start with adjusting the governor to be certain it's not the issue. With the engine stopped, loosen the hardware holding the base of the governor arm and move the linkage and rotate the shaft as far as they will go toward wide open throttle. Hold them in place, then retighten the hardware. This puts the follower arm in firm contact with the governor spool inside the engine. The following illustration is not your engine, but the concept is exactly the same on all 4-cycle small engines of every brand.
I just remembered some of the numbers are VLV60, I believe. I already tried that, it doesn't help.
Does this look like your linkage, then? This has the plastic bowl carburetor, correct?
That looks like the governor connection, but the linkage to the carb doesn't have any screws. It is a plastic bowl carb.
If there are no screws, there will be bendable tabs instead. Has anything been bent? Such as by an impact to low branches, etc. Does this linkage appear to be in the correct shape and not bent? Is it attached on the correct holes? Is the spring intact and not stretched, properly located in the holes as shown? Does the throttle butterfly on the carburetor respond correctly by hand if you move it manually?
I changed the governor spools and installed a new carb when this high-speed idle came about, but none of this helped. The linkage and spring are all the original. I bent the linkage into several positions, but it still didn't help. The linkage and spring are still in the original positions. I think the linkage would have to be shortened to help bring RPM down. Tried all this, but the RPM still seems to stay at high RPM. Not enough to blow up, but high enough to not be good for the engine.
The linkage really shouldn't be bent. There are some tabs that can be bent to adjust low and high speeds once the governor is properly adjusted per the step previously provided. If you look at the bracket, there should be a bendable tab that will change the amount of tension on the spring. This will affect the speed, since it's determined by where the force of the governor arm against the spring tension is equalized. Also, was the base gasket changed? If you spray carb cleaner or WD-40 around the base, does it run any differently? This will check for air leaks, which are often the reason for overspeeding by leaning out the mixture.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.